We are here, Hunty. She has arrived, and I hope you do too, Hunty. Yas, 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 yas. I'm gonna let the alerts come in, give people a chance to know that I have logged in. Hello, hello, hello. We got 3 people in. Oh my goodness. You know what you're supposed to have now during this time? We also, you know what you're supposed to have? Your classy bottle or your classy glass, and you're supposed to sip like a lady. Isn't that right? I got the random girl on the floor from the last YouTube video. She's over here. I don't know. She's doing something on that computer. She's been on there for hours and hours and hours. Thank you so much. I got these in a couple of different types too. I have some with leopard on the side, all leopard, black. I got them in shades, just regular glasses. Yeah, I like these. I used to sell them. And then the last couple of pair I had, I just gave them to some of my favorite clients and stuff. And I kept one of each for myself. So, yeah, there you have it. And then I put my hair in a little ponytail because it's so hot. It is so hot. I took time today to take my braids down. I washed my hair. I conditioned it. I flat ironed it. The blow dried it, flat ironed it. And I clipped my ends. And then I gelled into this neat ponytail. Can you hear that? It's super hard, so hopefully it will stay. You like the lipstick? Yes, thank you so much. This is by Juvia's Place. This is the Juvia's Place red, and I have 2. This is the darker one. I don't know how it's coming across on your screen, but this is the darker one. So, did anybody go get their wine? Don't look at me like that. She's looking at me crazy because I'm sipping this wine all loud. That's what ladies do. So okay, so I'm going to get into it. I was trying to give people a chance to log in because everybody always says, oh, I missed it. But, I took a poll, and guess what, you guys? I am so excited because I was over 1,000 subscribers. So now I'm able to go back live again anywhere. So that means when I'm driving down the street, but whenever I feel like going live, I can now go live on my phone. I could do it at first, and then they changed the rules on YouTube. But I hit that threshold, and I didn't even know it. I was way past that threshold. And so now I can go live again. So that's a good thing. That's a real good thing. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Hey, Mona. Is it Fresh Warning? I think I say Fresh Warming, and it's Fresh Warning TV. Hey, Mona Victor. Yes, I hit it. I guess I've been hit it because I was really past 1,000. And so I noticed it came up like, congratulations, you have unlocked a new whatever. Because, YouTube is constantly changing. Literally, like every few days, they change how they do things. It is annoying. It's all get out. So I said, okay, let me start utilizing this because throughout the day, I don't always have time to go live per se, but there are a lot of little things that I want to say. So, first, let me tell you this little story. I don't know if you all watched a lot of my videos, but there was a video where I told you, I can't remember which video it was, but there was this video where I said one of my regular clients was in the beauty store. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. You're walking billboards. One of my clients was in the department store, and some girl, whoever was ringing her up, said, something about her nails. And she said, oh, I go to this girl named Chicago. And she was like, oh, you go to Chicago? You pay like $100 and something for your nails. And she was like, no, you just tell her your budget, she'll work with you. I don't know if you all remember me telling you that in another video. I might have mentioned it more than once. But listen to this, you guys. I had a new client this week, and guess who it was? And that was months ago. The cashier from that day. You never know. You never, never, never know. Your clients, your existing clients are your walking billboard. See, that girl thought I was $100 nail tech across the board. And she told her, no, just go. She'll work with you or whatever. And that girl came and sat in my chair, and I didn't even know who she was. I said, how did you find me? I'm always probing. And she said online or whatever. But she was like, then she, as we started talking, she mentioned this scenario where this lady came into to my register, and it was the client. It's just funny how things connect up. I was like, wow, I know exactly who that was. So she had been watching me, but she had this thing in her mind that I cost a lot of money. But she actually ran into someone who said, no, give her a try. She'll work with your budget. And she loved her service. She was very kind of uptight and quiet at first, but you know, I always warm the people up, honey. I warm them up. What's that, girl? You want some wine? You want some what you want? What you need, girl? You bothered? You want to talk about anything? You know? Why are you looking at me like that? Get back to your game.
Okay.
Come say hi on camera.
My hair.
Your hair is beautiful.
No, it isn't.
It is. This is. I want to show you all a star. She's an up and rising star. Don't get the liquids there. Just come say hi on camera.
Hi.
Isn't she so cute? Okay, go on, get on back on.
I'm so hurt.
She is not hurt. She is adorable, and she wears all these different headbands every single day, like different ones. Is that the one we got in Water Tower?
Yeah.
That is so cute. We got to go back there because I need that natural deodorant. You guys, I am trying to go natural. Let me see. Do you smell anything over there? Do you smell anything? You don't? Okay. I think it smells fresh in here. But you guys, I am trying to go natural for the third time. For the third time, I'm trying to go natural with the deodorant because, you know, you clog up your pores and everything, and you be dealing with the breast cancer. So many people around me. I got a very close friend that's dealing with stage 2B breast cancer and just watching everything she's going through. It prompted me to try one last time. So I've been really doing some of everything. I have been exfoliating up under my arms. Today I did a mask up under my arms with turmeric and bentonite clay and apple cider vinegar. I got all these different fancy $10 deodorants. I am really trying. We're going to see how long this lasts. Have any of you all ever tried the natural deodorant thing? I do notice that like the first couple of days I was sweating a lot. And then I just noticed as the days go on, I'm not getting as funky, as fast. And then also, I'm not sweating as much. So I think my body, you have to detox. And I think a lot of people kind of, you know, fall out of it because they can't make it through the detox portion of it. So I just been doing what I'm doing. I'm just wondering if anybody else has gone through that. Say hi to your biggest fan. He is from Texas. Who is my biggest fan? Uzi Leaks. I don't need, that's a different name. If you're my biggest fan, hey. She said hey too. We're gonna call her, we're not giving out your name. We're gonna say random girl from the floor. And she hasn't even seen the video that she's in, so she doesn't know why I'm saying that. But I'm trying to give people a chance to come in before I cover today's topic because I hit that threshold, I'm now able to put up polls and different things to see what you all want to talk about. And the poll came in. Most people wanted me to talk about how to survive in a slow season. So before I go into that, does anyone have any questions or things on their mind or accomplishments this week or something bad that happened this week? You want to rant? You want to brag? You want to do anything? Like, what do you want to do, honey? Yeah, with the natural deodorant, you have to start from the inside out. Just a basic diet change at first. Yes. And believe it or not, even though I come on here drinking wine and stuff, I normally eat pretty healthy and I do lift weights in the gym with her mother, actually. Her mother is a professional bodybuilder. So, yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Hey, London. You start your job at a new salon tomorrow. You nervous and happy? That is a big darn deal. Girl, I'm excited. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh my God, I'm excited. I know what that's like. You don't know what to expect. And that first week, you don't want to step on anyone's toes. You don't want to mess up anything. You just want to make sure you're nervous, like, am I even going to make money? Like, oh my God. And then, I'm going to tell you, though, it's always like that. For the most part, when I always worked in the salon, it's like everybody's cool for the most part, but you always might, like I said in the last video, you are working with artists, and artists have quirky, different personalities. So it may not even be a really bad thing, but just keep in mind that it's not like working in corporate America, okay? You're not dealing with those same people. Same rules don't apply. You're dealing with artists. Always keep that in your mind. You're dealing with artists. So just tread lightly and feel out people's personality. Some things may not be to your liking. Just sit back and try to observe initially, because you never know who's going to be your biggest cheerleader in the salon. And that's what you want to find as a nail tech. You want to find the person who is your biggest cheerleader. Is that right, random girl on the floor?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, she said yes. That must be true. I'm so excited that you are starting in the salon. Yeah. What should you do in the salon? Go around and make sure you introduce yourself to all the stylists and everything. And if it's really slow at first, just I'm just gonna give you a couple of tips that you can do, just things I've done over the years. But first, we got to take our sip break. It's delicious.
That's grape juice.
This is wine, honey. You can't have none.
It's grape juice.
No, this is not. This is sangria. I handed you some grape juice.
No, it's grape juice.
Let me give you a quick few tips of things to do if it's really slow, or you just, or even if it's busy, but nobody's interacting with you. Just walk around and introduce yourself. If you have cards, you can give them your cards. You could just let them know when you're in the salon. That's number one. Number two is you can, even if you want to, walk around with a little lotion, and while you're talking to them, say, hey, while you're sitting, would you like a small hand massage? It's complimentary. And then while you're doing that, just grab their hands and massage them really quick, and, knead the hands or whatever, and just tell them a little bit about what services you offer, and then your days that you're in. That's number two. And then number three, you can always go to the actual technicians or hairstylists who work in there and offer a small miniature service to them. Nothing full, because they got the money, but just something to say, if you want to come back here, I know you work your hands a lot with the blow drying and all of this and the rolling. I don't know if you work in a mixed salon, black salon, but whatever, we all use our hands a lot. You can go up to them and offer them a more extended massage, and just kind of tell them a little bit more about what you do and, what services you have to offer. You'd appreciate, any business that they can forward your way. And of course you would, take care of them as well. So those are three things you really want to do when they're that's one of the mistakes that a lot of salon nail techs make in a salon. They will just sit there and assume that business is just going to fall in their chair. And I'm telling you, sometimes it depends on the energy and the culture of the salon. If it's how conservative it is, people are not just going to come in your chair because you're sitting there. Everybody's just not outgoing like that. And you got to think about it, like some people could want to come to you, but they're not going to break the ice because that's just not their personality. So keep in mind that this is your business, and it's going to be up to you to get in there and break the ice with both the other technicians and also the clientele. Okay. Girl, you drink red wine, it's good for the heart. It is, girl. Because that was a lot I just did. Such a lady. How do you feel about nail techs accepting cash? I worry about them running without paying or something crazy. Really? Well, maybe you're targeting the wrong people. But so back in the day, I was just all cash, of course, because all this stuff wasn't out. But nowadays, I rarely, I'm not gonna say rarely, but it's like only 20% of my payments are in cash. I've never had anyone run out. I've had some people try to play me, and on some things, and I said that in another video, but what type of environment are you in where people will be running out? If someone runs out and they say they're going to pay cash and they run out, see, I'm never going to have that problem, really, because I don't even accept appointments without a credit card on file. So that's one of the reasons why I don't worry about it. I'm going to charge a card. And that's where this, and I'm not trying to, I didn't do this video to plug the book, but it's actually right here. This is where this comes in as well. The 30-day, not 90, the 30-day nail tech bootcamp challenge, because this is going to teach you that if, depending on who you are and who you're targeting, it all matters in terms of how you set your business up. So my business is not even set up to attract those type of people. Most of my clients are like most of my nurses and teachers. So, and I have some other girls that are just like rappers, fashionistas, stuff like that. But I don't even attract that clientele. I don't even attract the young girls, So when I first moved back, I was doing this rapper here in Chicago, and she brought me clientele, but I realized quickly that it was the wrong kind of clientele that I did not want. So I pulled back from doing her. I wasn't mad at her or anything. She definitely brought me business, but it wasn't what I was targeting. That's why it's important to know who you're trying to target. So if you feel like that's going to be an issue, you need to make sure that if you are not in the salon, you're going in a place that is more high end. You need to also make sure that if you're bringing people to your house, that you're marketing in a way where you're not attracting those type of people. Okay, so that's the best answer I can give for that. Hey, random girl on the floor, do you agree?
Yes.
Oh, she agrees, so it must be true. Okay. What was your commission rate when you were in the salon? Do you mean when I had my own, how much was I paying the girls, or what was my rate when I worked in the salon? Can you clarify that? And I'll definitely answer. Mona. Hey, Tommy. There's only going to be one other nail tech. It's a nail salon downtown. I just left a nail salon downtown around the holidays. One other nail tech. Okay. So it's a nail salon. So still same thing. You're working with artists. Okay. So just be aware and do not let other people's energy rub off on you either way. Just try to keep it light and just keep it, I'm telling you. London, you already know. I know. Me and you, we know. I'm just saying, congratulations. Just go in with lightness, and just focus on learning. And then nail salon, just focus on learning their culture and how they do things like that, because it's always big personalities in the salon. Doesn't matter if it's hair, makeup, nails, whatever. Okay. Hey, okay, you drive a large black truck. Nope. No, I don't. You think you saw me? No, it wasn't me. Maybe I was in a large black truck, but it wasn't me driving one. Have I driven a large black? Nope, not me. I do mobile services. How do I get my clients to understand that they need to have the kids in a set area, and I'm not going to wait for you just to get John from the store? Wait, let me do that again. That was funny. Why are you looking at me, random girl on the floor? Let's see. How do I get my clients to understand they need to have the kids in a set area? And no, I'm not going to wait for you to get John from the store. Yeah. I got to eat a chip on that one. I like these. Let me eat one. I got to think about that one. I love these things. Okay, so here's the thing. Random girl on the floor, I need some lotion. Mobile services are tricky and funny. Okay? You're going into someone else's house, so you can't really dictate how they run stuff in their house. That's why I go all the way back to what I said originally. Let me see if I can turn this light up now. Yeah, that's better. That's why I said, pull that back down. It is important that you are charging I've said this so many times. Prime example of why you should be charging premium dollar, because a person who wants mobile services, I swear I want to say, let the choir sing. That is a person of, somebody give me the word. If you remember from a previous video, and if you email me and you get the word right now, I'm going to give you I'm going to create a special discount code with your name. If you buy the book, your discount is going to be ridiculous. Because I really want you guys to absorb what I'm telling you. A person, here's the riddle. A person who wants a mobile service. A person who wants a mobile service is a person of what? And that's why you should be charging premium. I'm looking for a specific word. I've said it in 2 videos so far. The first video is, I think the one video is something like hypothetically speaking. And a couple of videos I've said this, a person of what? And this is why you should be charging, because this is the person who thinks they're special, whatever. Privilege. That is the right word, Mona. Mona Victor, you are correct. That is the correct answer. That is a person of privilege. Mona Victor, if you want to buy the challenge when it comes out in a couple of weeks, email me at chicago@yahoo.com. I'm going to create a special code where you tell me what the discount code is for you, and I'm going to give you a huge discount that can be used one time just for you because you have been paying attention. I want you guys to get this. So email me at Chicago, SHECAGO @yahoo.com. And if you want it, I'll give you this discount code and you can use it. Thank you so much. This is one of the prime examples of why you should be charging premium dollar, because you are doing the absolute most when you go to people's homes. Now, I will tell you, when I work out mobily, it's usually it's really, I don't really run into a lot of kids, but I will tell you this. I've run into situations where you get there and people are just simply not ready. I run into a lot of new moms with newborn babies. I had one lady one time, I got there, she was a new mom. And of course the husbands, what they'll do is buy them manicure, pedicure, because they feel bad because they see how stressed out the mom is having a little bit of postpartum depression or whatever. And so a lot of husbands will buy this for their wives. And I went to this home and the lady had a baby, and I guess the baby was colicky or something. I don't have babies, so I don't know. But the baby would not stop crying. It was to the point I couldn't even file the lady's nails. It was like outrageous, to the point we had to stop the service. I never even got to her feet. I couldn't even finish her manicure because the baby was just so like, wow. But I still got paid. You think I was going to be like, oh, don't worry about it. Heck to the no. I drove all the way up there, 45 minutes, had to find a parking space, lug all that stuff in her house and set up. And then I just literally like 20 minutes, 15 minutes later, I packed all the stuff up and left. I still got paid. This is why you need to be charging top dollar, because of what you just said. Listen to what you just said. You got to wait for them to get their children and stuff ready. See, that's eating into your day. Mobile services already eat into your day on travel, going and coming. Mobile services eat into your time, packing, going, setting up. We don't have to do that when people come to us. We already set up. You know what I'm saying? So setting up, going, setting up again, they're at their house, doing the actual service, packing it up, and then driving back home. Those are 6 steps you got to do. Why are you charging like $10 extra? Charge for that. That's a prime example why. And then you're going to get in their home. And then another thing that happens is people don't think about nail techs because they're not a nail tech. So you'll get to their house and it'll be like, oh, where do you want to set up? So now you got to look around the house like, there's no good place to set up. There's stuff everywhere. It's stuff everywhere. Like, what is going on? So, yeah. It's interesting, and you got to think about that. And it's taking up more of your time. They don't have proper lighting, all these little things, So that's why you can't really, I guess my answer to that is you can't really run them like that. You charge them like that. You don't run them, you charge them. You don't run them, you charge them. You get your money, you get your shmoney, get your money, get your shmoney. See? Because this is the random girl on the floor mocking me. What you
Shmoney.
You know what?
Do something.
Oh, she said do something. Oh, I'm scared, y'all. See, she ain't that innocent. Don't let those little bunny ears fool you. But that's why you charge it. Because you are being inconvenienced in a lot of ways. And why would you go to somebody's house and charge them $5 or $10 more than a person coming to your house, and you just did all this stuff just to come to them and service them and work around what they got going on in their life? And you only charge $10 more? Hell, I want you to come to me. Anybody in Chicagoland area you just want to charge $5 or $10 more? You can come do me. You're doing it that cheap. That's my answer. I hope that made sense. Make sure you're charging them because it's their house, and yeah, it's a fine line. It's a funny thing. Yeah. I just went to a client's house too a couple days ago, and she has a new dog. I have to keep stopping to pick up the dog. Come here, little puppy. Come here, little puppy. Come here, little puppy. Come here, little puppy. Like that, right? So she kept picking up the puppy, and the puppy barking and da-da-da. So now she's putting the puppy down. Hold on a minute, put the puppy down. And now you're putting fur and stuff all in the way I'm trying to work on your nails. Now, oh, honey, come get the doggy. You get what I'm saying? Like all these little things slow you up. And then the dog chewed up my base coat. And to this very day, I got a chewed up base coat in my kids. Sure do. But this is a person of privilege, and she takes care of me financially, so I don't trip at all. Oh, it's okay. She's like my top paying customer. I don't care. You charge for privilege. I'm glad you remember that word, Mona. Privilege. When you say mobile service, that's a privilege for them. That's beyond getting. This is already a beauty service. So it's mobile beauty. It's like, oh, you all that. Okay, all right. That's my answer. That's my answer. Okay, and I'm going to get into the topic today really soon too, because we got 10 people in here, but I'm just going to answer one more question. Congratulations, Mona. Don't forget to email me. Do you recommend working at a salon first after getting licensed, or do you think it would be a good idea to start working from home ASAP? I just answered that in the last live, so you should go back and look at the last live, I believe, and I go into more detail. What I'm going to say is if you don't have a whole bunch of clientele, I would suggest working from home because you're going to get discouraged. I think you should go in a salon for a lot of different reasons, and the reasons, few of them, you should go back and look at the last live. I think it's I don't know what I'm doing, or let's discuss but I've said it a few times in more in depth. You need to learn how to deal with other people. It's a great place to make your mistakes, your oohs, your ahs. Random girl on the floor. What'd you say? Y'all, I can't with her. And so it's more detail in the other videos, okay? Okay, so let's get into today. Oh my God, why are you laughing at me? I cannot with this girl here. I can't even concentrate and get what I got to get done. So I want to answer you all's questions because the darn poll that I took today said, what do you want me to talk about? And everybody came on and said, let's talk about what to do when it's slow, in the slow periods. I kept talking about this. I kept talking about this, and I kept talking about this. It has been, maybe not for you guys, but in my business, I know that it has slowed down. I'm never going to be that person that acts like everything's grand, everything's fine all the time. I'm making all this money. No. This is dinner. That's dinner. So, well, kind of. And some watermelon. But it's been a little bit slower. And this happens though. Okay. And there are a few reasons why it's happening. And one of my clients even brought up, she said, well, a lot of the teachers and stuff are out of school. A lot of them don't work in the summer. And I know for a fact, I got a few friends who don't work during the summer. They take the summers off and they take that smaller paycheck that they pay into throughout the year. Then you got people coming off of all these proms and graduations and stuff, and they are letting the dust settle and just sitting in the house, kind of like they call it lazy summers. I know when it's really hot here in Chicago, people think that we just be out partying. I'm gonna tell you something. People here in Chicago, we say we want all this heat and stuff, but when it's super, super, super hot, we don't even come out till nighttime. We sit in the house. We don't want to do anything. We won't clean. We won't do anything. We just try to sit up under the air like this. I'm telling you. So there is such a thing. And at first I was like, damn, is it me? I don't know. Is it me? 30 years too, and she was saying she only had 4 clients the whole week. But then she turned around and had 13 clients on Saturday. She was like, yeah, so it's that time, and it happens. I'm like, okay, just wanted to make sure that it wasn't just me. So this, I want to answer you all. This is what I do when it's slow. When it's slow, this is what I do. No, it's not. This is what I do when it's slow. I'm just saying, you guys. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do these shots. And this is all you can do when it's slow like this. This is all you can do is have these shots. So I'm going to sit these down and I'm going to start doing these shots. Turn this one down. Woo! Okay. One more. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God. Where nap? I didn't bring napkins over here. Oh my God. That's 2 down. Okay. Lisa, I got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. That was 2 shots. 2 shots. Third shot.
Breathe.
Oh my God. I should have brought water over here. What was I thinking? You guys, should I keep going? No, these are shots. These are shots. That was 3. I done poured it all over. Oh Lord, I was gonna wear this 2 days. Now I can't do it. It's vodka. Okay. That was 3. Okay. 4. Oh my God. 4 shots. 4. And here is the last one. 4. Five shots. Oh my God. 5 shots. God. Tom, you said we sure don't come out when it's hot. We don't. And what'd you say? I made it since, and yes, I get my, yes, charge. Practice, yes. Okay, I'm so slow. I thought they were dapper dishes. No, those were shots. Oh, I did it kind of fast too. I should come get my 101 training while it's slow because that's the idea for others to make money. Yep. So that's what you do when it gets slow. You do shots, right? No, that's not what you do. That's water, you guys. You really think I'll sit there and do 5? Maybe, but no, no, that was water. That was just an example of, I don't freak out. That's a person that's freaking out when it's when it's slow. That would be a person that's freaking out to be like, oh my God, I'm drinking. I don't know how to pay bills. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. No, that was water, you guys. You said, yeah, it was water. I would never sit up in the house and do that many shots by myself. Now, if I'm out with my friends, it depends on what friends it is. They may have me doing something similar to that, but I still wouldn't be able to do it back to back. That would make me sick, literally. But no, it's the worst thing you can do is freak out. Now, I did have a moment where I did freak out, like, what? But I forgot how it goes for a minute. And I'm like, no, this is that time of year. And it happens again right before back to school. The first thing that you should do is advertise more. Okay. When it is slow, the first thing I did when I noticed that it was slowing down, thank you for my acting. Yes, yes, yes. But the first thing I did was I ran an ad. That was the first thing I did. I picked one of my more popular pictures, the one that I know performed well in the past, and I put a $25 budget behind it. And I ran it on Instagram and Facebook. That's all. That's the first thing I do. And that's counteractive to what a lot of people want to do. A lot of people want to be like, I'm not doing anything. No, when it slows down, you should go ahead and spend money on advertising a little bit. That's the first thing you do to feel out for new people. Put your feelers out there and see if you can grab some new people. It's a good time to get new people in. Your books are open, whatever. And guess what? Within 36 hours, not even 48 hours, within 36 hours, I had 2 new clients. So that $25 ad, it paid for itself like 8 times, 10 times over. Maybe 8 times over within 36 hours. I don't worry about it. That's the first thing I did. The second thing to do is it's a great time to go ahead and practice and do different techniques and different things that you're seeing online and grabbing some models or even doing it on yourself or a practice hand and posting some pictures and really taking your time to bang out and figure out new techniques, and then maybe even take some of those new techniques, if it turned out really well, and advertise on that. Do a $10 ad on something that you conquered. If you conquered the milk nails or whatever, go ahead and take some great pictures of that. Take your time, make sure it looks really good. Make sure you got it down pat and advertise on that. Those are the 2 things you should definitely do. You all know I'm not really big on running specials. That's just me at my stage in my career, but I'm not opposed to it. If you're newer and your clientele is not that big anyway, I would definitely say go ahead and do one of those, you call it, like, $25, $30, you call it, or no, $25, I call it, $35, you call it, basically saying you sit in my chair for $25, you're going to get whatever I say, length, everything. You have no say. You may let them pick the color, maybe. It's up to you. And, $35, you call it, and have your little stipulations or however you want to do it. So those are the 3 things you want to do. The worst thing you could do is this right here, freak out and start getting drunk and, oh my God, I need to find me a job and all that. That's the worst thing you can do. So those are my answers to that. That's what you should do. It's really just that simple. Advertise. What was the second one I said? I said advertise. Start practicing some things that you've been wanting to learn or perfect. And then, maybe run some type of special for a minute. I say specials are last minute resort because I'm not a big special person, but if you do it, that's how I would do it. If it's some things you want to try out. Okay. Advertise more is a perfect idea. Yeah. I run into a lot of people that come up to me all the time and say, I need you to help me with my business. I need you to help me with this. I need you to help me with that. I get people all the time, and not just in nails, just in business in general. And then when I start asking about the budget, you cannot have a business without any type of budget and expect just to bring in money all the time. You're going to constantly have to invest in your business, and investing in your business is more than just buying supplies. Sometimes you're going to have to advertise in different ways. It may be giving away free services to the homeless, donating services different ways, advertising, whatever, going to give back to whatever. You're going to have to give into your business in order for it to keep pouring out to you. So, yeah, I never stop advertising. Even though I keep saying I'm going to close my books. When things slow down, I'm like, And then I had a couple of people that kind of faded away for different reasons. And that happens sometimes. People move out of town, promotions, pregnant, whatever. And then when I do that, I'm like, let me try to see if I can get some new people. I'm always kind of trying to put it out there. Every so often, I'm always running the ad. Even if it's busy, I don't know, not if it's super busy, but I run ads still. Build out your portfolio when it's slow too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, go ahead and start taking pictures, more pictures of your work. Start practicing, taking a whole bunch of pictures of those things. Take that time to learn how to use new apps, all those things. I can guarantee you, as nail techs, we all got all this crap sitting in our rooms, in our stations that we don't use. We were excited to buy it, but have we ever used it? I've only used that glitter one time. Find another way to use it. The possibilities are endless. Yeah, the cost comes back. Like I said, I put in a $25 ad, and within 36 hours, I had 2 new clients. Yep, sure did. I kid you not. Wouldn't pedicure services be booming in the summer? Yeah, it's not even about that. I mean, like I do pedicures all the time, but there is even in the Milady book, I don't know if it's in the new book, but in the old book, there are slowdown periods in the summer. People don't believe that. People think that in the summer we're always busy all the time. Even when I had my salon in the summertime, right around this time, if there will be a couple of weeks where it was like people were trickling in. It just happens. And that's nothing. A lot of people are off on vacation, like they just go away, It's just really strange how it happens. Then out of nowhere, it's like it never happened. Everybody just comes back. It happens all the time. Once you get a really full book, you'll notice it. If you don't really have a full book, you probably can't tell the difference. But if you have a full book, you'll notice a dip around this time. How do you pass out business cards with your phone number on it so everyone will stalk you? Happened before. Well, my number is public, and I've had the same number forever. I don't really have that problem. Again, it goes back to, who you're targeting. So I target a more mature, older group. I would just block the person. That's not something that plagues me to the point where I feel like I need to do something about it. I can't even say that's happened to me. I don't know. You don't always have to you can give out your email address or just your social media handles too. If you don't want to give out your number, you don't have to give out your number. And then another thing you can do is go get a Google number. Google numbers are free. So just type in, I want a Google phone number, and it'll come up and you can just get your Google number and use that number. So when things come through on there, you know that it's not personal, it's business, and that's how you handle that. Another good idea is advertising strip clubs to strippers for nails. I've worked in a strip club a couple times. Not as a stripper, but as a makeup artist. And believe it or not, the money has changed in the strip club. And every time you go, it's like as much money as those girls make every night. It's funny, but they always, when they come in broke every day. I'm not gonna say they come in broke like they're broke personally, but they never come in the door with any money. And so that was kind of like a weird thing. Their money comes so fast that they don't really keep it. I don't know. I know they don't come in with it. I don't really target, and that's not for me personally. That's not mine. I don't really see any big thing in doing the strippers. Only reason why I say that is because you got to think about it. Number one, strippers have really changed. Like I know in Atlanta, when I work there, strippers are going more. I know it's gonna sound really silly, but they're going more Hold on. Random girl on the floor is looking at me. Why are you looking at me?
Hold on. Hold on.
Strippers are changing. Like even though they're getting their bodies augmented, they're toning down their makeup look and everything. They're toning down their look that way, but they're augmenting their body. That's what I noticed in trends. Like they're not as over the top with a lot of stuff, but they're augmenting their body outrageously. But they want to look like, they want their hair to look more flowy instead of the hard hairstyles. They want, more natural makeup so it doesn't look so makeup cakey. I did notice that. And then another thing too, you might say, well, if it's a popular stripper, they got a lot of followers. So, no. What was I about to say? Oh, most of their followers on social media are men. So how is that going to really help you? Unless, a lot of the followers that follow strippers are men. I just never, for nails, I don't really see it as like something I would focus my energy on. That's just me. I probably wouldn't. A strip club promoter came to me, but I was worried the environment would be messy. I had some place reach out to me too recently, like you can advertise for free. And I was like, what is this all about? I don't know. But the environment wasn't messy when I worked, but again, I did makeup. I just sat there and collected my money. The problem was with makeup, everybody wants their stuff coming in the door. They want you, but they all want to pay you later. They be like, can I bring it to you? And some of them will bring it to you, but you got others that act like they got amnesia. So I would be out on the floor like, and I don't like chasing people for money. You owe me, pay me, sort of thing. So that was one thing that was annoying because they never came in with money for the night to pay for their services. You would be sitting around waiting. I'm just telling you from my experiences working in strip clubs, it ain't really worth it. I didn't stay too long. True, but I would say just for content, not really for clientele. Okay, well, try it out and let me know, because I know with makeup, I didn't stay with that angle too long. True, because they're not going to get plain nails. Yeah, I mean, I would probably go give a couple of them my card and say, come to me, let me hook you up. Again, you get different types of strippers, and it depends on what type of, what environment you're trying to go in, what type of strip. You got the classiest strip, you got the ratchet ones, you got all in between. So you got to be specific because, the more classier ones that are making a lot of money, believe it or not, they're going to probably want to go with a classier, cleaner look. Yeah, even as a dancer, like Diamond. Like if you look at Players Club, you look at Diamond versus, what was the ratchet one name? Ronnie or whatever. You look at their two styles and how their nails and everything were done. It's different. It's different levels to strippers too. So just pay attention to and just, figure out what you're trying to target and just make sure you are hitting that. That's all. Yes, you caught me, Marisha. Off subject, but what lipstick are you wearing? Because it is staying on. Yeah. Barely. Can you see it? It barely rubbed off. This is Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place. Hi, Sharina. Yep. And this is, I forgot the name of it, but it's Juvia's Place. It's a darker red. I wear two. I wear one by ColourPop, darker red, but they're both matte and it dries down super fast. That's why I love it. So, I keep saying I'm not going to stay on too long. So we've been on here for 45 minutes. So does anyone have any questions? Because I answered that my main question based on you guys' answer from the poll that I took earlier. So that is what you do if you're having a slow period. And that applies anytime you're having a slow period. Don't do what you want to do. What you want to do is freak out and do all these shots and just, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, focus. Focus, and be productive with that time. It was really tight because I just came off vacation. I spent a little more than I wanted to. And then when I got back, I'm like, because I don't want to go into my savings. I don't want to spend this money. I have specific money and things I was counting on. It got really not that I don't have it. I'm financially responsible, but I was counting on all these people to come sit in my chair. And they did when I got back. They did that first week, but then it was like, boom, nothing this past week. So I was like, that is so strange. But then towards the end of the week, it was like, it all just came together. So it's fine. But my schedule has really been a little different than normal, but it's kind of typical for right now. You're going to try to stay up. But it was real. I know I try to post these videos in advance, telling you all I'm going live. So now that I can post, I'm going to ask you all, what should we talk about unless I know what I'm talking about? And I'll tell you guys on the post. Then I'll try to put up that little snippet video, a little 8-second video. Dun, 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 dun. And then I'm trying to give everybody a chance to see that, to say, hey, I'm about to come up soon. I don't do it 10 minutes after because it takes a minute for that to alert and circulate. So yeah. Are there any other questions before I log off here? Because we're at 49 minutes almost. When I start rocking, that means I need to go to the ladies' room. Random girl on the floor is laughing at me. Y'all like my little ponytail? I think I like it. Perfect hot weather hairstyle. I think somebody asked me too up here. Let me scroll up. I wasn't trying to ignore you. Yep, this is a good time to do one-on-one training. It really is, because I'm not that busy right now. Somebody asked me a question. London, I wasn't ignoring you. I saw a glimpse of that. Did you get your computer fixed? And did your man make up with you? No. My computer's not fixed. It's supposed to be getting fixed tomorrow. It works, but it's all cracked up on the side. And then, did your man make up with you? We cool. We cool. We're cool. I'm cool. That's all I can say is I'm cool. He good people. I'm good people. That's it. That's all. I don't even know what else to say about that because it's so it's so interesting. We're good. I think we got to stop nitpicking at each other. I do know that. But yeah. I have a perfect classroom for 14 people. I'm waiting for somebody to ask me one more question because I think I answered my question already. Okay. Yep. Okay. Wait, how did she do it? Okay. I can't do it. Okay. Never mind. But yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Else I'm going to log on out. And then for those of you all who missed it, you can just rewind back because I did a little bit of talking up front, but I did answer today's topic, which was how do you handle the slow season? How do you handle the slow season? What do you do? No, nobody else? Okay. Well, we did good today. We're only at 51 minutes because, usually this can go on for up to 2 hours. So that was, no, Sharina, you called it late. You thought I just started. No, we've been on here for 51 minutes. Yes. You're so glad you can rewind. Yes. And that's why I'm trying to do it the way I do it, to give everybody a heads up. I'm really trying to do it like, hey, but maybe I'm going to time it a certain way. So when you get it, it'll be like an hour out. Yeah. Yeah. Let me know how it goes tomorrow. Let me know how it goes at a nail salon. It's going to be a little trippy at first, and don't be mad and don't put a lot of pressure on yourself the first day or the first week or even the first 2 weeks about speed because you are not familiar with the environment, how things are done, where things are. You got to set up your personal workstation. That takes about 2 weeks to get your flow. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. In the beginning, focus on making sure you're presenting good work because you're representing that salon, and they rather you be a little bit slow. They expect you to be a little bit slower because they know that you're becoming acclimated to your new environment. So that is the focus. Now, keep in mind that people, especially in downtown, are used to a certain pace now. So you can't take an hour on a manicure because you will be getting probably a lot of manicures, pedicures, and no chips or whatever. But you can't take that long on it, but it's okay if you take 40 minutes versus 30 minutes, but don't be ridiculously slow because then they're going to start pressuring you, but don't put too much pressure. It takes a minute. How do you decide what to retail in your salon? It depends on what you are doing. In my salon, we made our own products. So all the products that we use, most of them I made myself and I retail them. If you have a nail salon, I always suggest that you should be selling a scrub and the moisturizer, foot files, some type of moisturizer, scrub, and definitely foot files. Cuticle oil is a big seller too, and nail strengtheners. Nail strengtheners and nail hardeners, and be able to explain the difference between the two. Those are the main things you should, if you're going to do retail, those are the main things. Strengthener, hardener. You know what, girl on the floor? Random girl on the floor.
Yes.
Concentrate. Those are the things. So you got your strengthener, your hardener, a good, decent top coat, foot file, some type of moisturizer, and exfoliant. Yes, you got it. Good luck. I already know you got it. You got it. You got it. Just do it. You in there. And then you're going to get regulars too. And the tips are going to be very good that way. You're going to get good tips. That's what I said in another video. You'll be able to live off tips a lot of the days. So that's a good place to start. It'll get your speed where it needs to be. You'll learn how to work with other professionals and you'll pick up on little things. So that's why I do tell people, like, when you're new, do try to not just go right in your house, because to me, you kind of close yourself off to what's happening and you want to kind of be in the loop, of things. When do you think is the busiest time of year besides prom and graduation? The holidays. I say towards the end of the year. Gets really busy too. I say right after Halloween. Yep. Can you do a video on your first day in the salon? You asking me to do a video, the nail charmer? I think the first day in the salon is it's nerve-wracking because you want to be nice and polite, and it just depends on what type of salon and how big it is. You might have some people that are a little weird with you, especially you just never know what you're walking into. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just like, this is just real talk. Or sometimes you walk in there's not that many people and they need help. So the first couple of days you just don't know what to expect. So your adrenaline is just on 10 anyway. And then when you get your first client, you're gonna be nervous. And one thing I do suggest to people, even in interviews or first whatever, tell people that tell them that they're their first, because that makes them be a little more lenient. You're my very first client. You're literally the first client I've ever done here. Like, you're my first client. Oh my God, really? Well, congratulations on the new position. Oh, okay. Well, don't worry. I'm not that hard. I just like a little natural paint, clean up around the cuticles and everything. I think I'm easy. So don't worry, honey. Congratulations. Then they'll start talking to you. They'll try to break the ice and make you feel comfortable, because they may feel that you're nervous, and it's okay to let them know. I would definitely let my first client know. I'll probably let them know the whole day. This is my first day here. You're my third client. And guess what they're going to do too? You're going to get bigger tips, because that's going to be like a little, especially downtown, that's going to be like a little good luck, honey, sort of thing. So your tips are going to be even larger than normal at first, especially if you tell people that. Yep. Just telling you. That's how it works. Is it a good idea to get a back to school mani special for teachers? At my kids' school, like, they are okay with it, but how could I price that special? I wouldn't do it on manicures. I would do it on no chip. I actually have on my scheduling page where you buy this is the one special I've had forever, and most people never, ever, ever click it. It's been there for 2 years. Is buy 2 no chips, get the third one for $5. So basically they can get 3 no chips for $75. So my system, the way it's set up, you purchase that for $75. It's going to email you a code that can be used in the special discount box 3 times. And so basically they're getting 3 manicures for $75. And really that's giving them 3 manicures for $25 each. But it sounds better to say buy 2 manicures, get the third, buy 2 no chip manicures, get the third one for $5, because I charge $35 still. So that's how I would do it, because the idea when you're running specials, don't run specials just to make money for right now. I mean, it's okay. That's one of the goals. But really, when you're trying to run specials, you need a bigger goal in mind. And you need to do something where you're trying to gain a client and not just a customer. I always talk about that. Not just a customer, a client. So you want that person used to coming to you. You want that person becoming acclimated to your personality. You want to make them feel welcome. You want to build it as a perfect example. Groupon gets one-time customers a lot. And you're just getting deal seekers. And you want more than a deal seeker. What happened?
I just wanted to say hi again.
She wanted to say hi again. She wants to do that again. And that again. One more thing. One more pose. And that again. So yeah, if you do the one-time special, you might get a whole bunch of deal seekers. If you do it a couple times, then you're dealing with a more serious client who might be looking to hire up or have a regular manicurist. So if you're gonna do it strategically. My little opinion, that's how I would do it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should mention I'm fresh out of school. No, don't do that. Oh, heck no. I'm glad you said that, girl. Don't do that. What happens when you mention to people that you're fresh out of school is they start looking for mistakes. You see that right there? That dot right there. Could you get that? Could you get that dot right there? That's what happens when you mention that you're a student. You are telling them, I'm new and I'm really practicing on you. That's how it translates in their head. Don't tell them that. They don't need to know that. All they need to know is your first day here. You're my very first client here. You're playing on their sympathy to get more money and sympathy and leniency. You're going to do that and you're going to make them paranoid. The exact opposite of what you want. An issue I had at the salon is how they manipulated your appointments. Yeah, I was trying not to be negative when I was saying you got to fill it out. That's why a lot of people, nail techs especially, hop around a lot because it's a lot of bull in these salons too. But it's still all good experience because you have people, a lot of times, sometimes the front desk people be friends. Most of the time they be friends with certain technicians and they be giving them the higher appointments, the ones with the, the more expensive ones. Yeah, stuff like that happens. But in the beginning, don't say anything. Just sit back and peep everything and see what's happening. May not be anything happening, but yeah, they do that. That's one of the main things you run into because it usually clicks. If it's a lot of people working there, you got to figure out how the clicks are running. Can we talk about combination services? Should there be a discount for getting 2 and 3 different services? Why? I mean, if you want to, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't know. Should there be a discount for it? Well, let me read that again. Can we talk about combination? Should there be a discount for getting 2? You mean in a special? Now, if you want to manipulate some type of special, like get a manicure, buy a manicure, get a pedicure for something like that, I guess you could, but just on GP, just because people get multiple services, no. This is 30, that was 45, that was another 10. That's how much you owe me. I don't know why. You guys, I don't understand why people feel the need to want to discount their services all the time. Why? What'd you say? I don't get it. Like, why do we always want to run to that? To discount ourselves, to rip ourselves off? Why? I don't get it. Like, when you go to work, like, what if they kept doing that to you, like messing with your money? Like, why? That just screams to me like you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in your brand. Like, if you constantly giving discounts, it's almost like it looks a little, you don't have to, guys. No, that's my answer. I'm just not into that, all that discount stuff. And I said it in my last little skit video. You know why? Because I'm saying people went and paid everybody else the price on the tag. When they walked into JCPenney, I mean, JCPenney's always running sales, but I'm just saying, like, though, and that's another thing. When you look at those, if you're gonna do something like that, understand that your pricing needs to be a little higher than you really would accept anyway. So they think they're getting a deal, because when we think we're getting deals in places, a lot of the times the price is jacked up anyway. So I don't. My price is my price. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm probably not the channel to be like. I know that bothers me because a lot of people don't know how to market themselves properly and how to brand themselves, and they revert and they run to giving a discount, and that is not marketing. That is not marketing. I mean, it's a part of it. It's promotional. But it's like people don't know anything to do but to discount stuff, and that's get your money. Get your money. No. Let them pay. Like, they came in for a pedicure, they came in for a full set and they got their lashes done or their brows done, wax or something. That's the price. If they're regular and they get all that, that's the price. And this is what I've said too in the past. Instead of giving discounts, why not just throw a little extra flower or something on a finger or put a little design on their toe? Instead of discounting and getting less money, it takes nothing but a few seconds to be like, you know what? Just do it. Like, you like that? That's cute, girl. That's on me. Charge the regular price, but then give them a few free little dot design or something. Therefore, you're still getting your same amount of money. I got bills to pay. I cannot. You ready, right? My husband feels like you. Hell no. We're here to make money. If you pay your bill, I pay all my bills doing this. So I go on vacations and everything else doing this. So I don't play. And these same people, they don't play when they go to work. And they would feel some type of way if they kept going to work and their boss kept messing with their pay. And that's how you got to look at it. They went to every store this week and bought everything. They didn't go to the gas station and say, I'm buying 6 gallons of gas, so can I get the seventh one for free? No, they know how much it costs, and they're going to pay the cost because they want their gas. They need their gas. They want their nails done. They are paying the price, just like they know the price of everything else. Why do you feel like you should discount yourself? I'm just trying to get you to come out of that. You don't need to discount yourself. Sometimes I know I'm high. That's why. Who said you high? Come back and tell me that. Who said you high? But then again, I don't get discounts, so I shouldn't give them. Okay, then. Who said you high, though? Fresh Warning TV. I want to know. I told him to make people feel like they're getting a bargain, but he said that seems desperate when I'm actually really good. And that's what I was going to say earlier, but I bit my tongue. I was going to say it looks thirsty to always discount. People watch things like that. And let me tell you something. Some of the most, if you watch a lot of people who are super popular, they never really run specials because they built up their brand and they have built up this thing where it's like, hey, you lucky to sit in my chair. You lucky to sit in my chair. If you run your stuff like that, people will pay. They actually want to brag. I said this before. People actually like to brag and say they go to certain people or they fool with certain people because it's a status type thing. So that's why branding is important, because your brand, if you're branding yourself properly, then people want to be associated with that brand and they're willing to pay for it. Just like people buy Jordans, they buy Gucci, they buy Fendi, they buy Dior, they buy MAC. They buy all these different brands and they can go buy things that are cheaper, but they like the association with that. They want you to, people go crazy when you give them a shout out. Oh, you gonna take a picture of my nails? You gonna take a picture of my set, girl? Yeah. You gonna take a picture of my set? How you want me to pose, girl? They want to be associated. You know, those little things matter. I'm telling you, this is why this is coming out. Because once you wrap your mind around what you do for a living, and unless you're doing it for a hobby, then you will understand what I'm saying. I'm going to try to keep saying it so many different ways till it grabs you, whatever way it needs to grab you. Yeah, especially when you're good, there's no reason to do that. Why are you doing that if you're good? Is requiring a deposit too much when you first start? Because my friend thinks I should be like, if they come, then they come, but I feel like that's unorganized in a way. A lot of people do charge deposits. I don't charge deposits, but I do require a valid credit card in order to book with me. And my system is Square. Square will charge the card $1 when they book with me. We're going to take a little commercial break. Hey, random girl on the floor. Can you come and I'm going to finish that up. Random girl on the floor. Can you come do the commercial break? I got to run to the ladies' room. She's going to entertain you all some type of way for 30 seconds. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. For 30 seconds. Come on. Come on.
I don't know how to entertain an audience.
Just say hello. How are you? They're going to talk to you. You can read the comments.
All right. Hi. I'm yeah. I'm Ariana. I like the show Saved by the Bell. I'm sorry, I'm really awkward. Hey girl on the floor, do you have any of the Ariana earphones? No, I don't.
Thank you.
Thank God she's back. I'm really awkward.
But she over here making all these faces at me. You all big, bad, and bold. Now I put you on the spot and you don't know what to do. You're like, oh my God. Oh my God. That's so funny. Thank you so much, random girl on the floor. That's the girl from the other video saying, what you say in the video? She got it. She got it, sis. That's her. Yep. I don't think your mama come to get you though. I think you're gonna be spending the night. But I think so. She says she's not feeling good. But okay, let me go back up here. Okay, so back to the deposit thing. So I charge $1, right? And it releases it, but it just holds it just to make sure that the card is valid. I know that there are people that actually go in and charge like a lot of, like, I'm sorry, a deposit period. I don't charge a deposit up front. However, I have been noticing that a lot of these new clients that I've been getting, they have been making me want to charge a deposit because they don't respect my business. And I'm very funny about that. I am very, very funny about that. Like people calling me at the last minute, like, oh, I can't come. What you mean you can't come? You got to be in Iowa. I'm like, well, you're going to get charged. And then they'll do something like block their card. And what I do is block them, stuff like that. So it's been making me want to, because I had 2 in one day, and it's always those new people that don't respect the business. So I understand why people do charge deposits up front, because it's like your friend said, they come, they don't, you still made something. But it deters a lot of people away at the same time too. Just honestly speaking, it will push a lot of people away. So with me, I require the card, but I don't charge it. It holds $1 just to make sure it's valid, and it releases. I never get the $1. So, yep. But I understand why people do it. Especially it's new people that do it all the time because they don't respect. They think you some type of, kitchen type business or something. I don't know. I don't know what that's about exactly. I'm just reading here. When you first start, that's why I do recommend a booking system, because you can just capture a card, or you could just say it's a kit fee. I don't know, but it's not bad. But I'm going to tell you, I do find that it's a bit of a deterrent for clients, especially new clients, somebody they never met. They don't know. I don't know. I get why, but are your books that booked where it's messing up your day? See, for me, that messes up my day when people show up. They want to, like, I have people call me and say, like, their appointment's at 11:30, and then it's 11:30, and they call me like, I'm on my way, and I'm booked back to back. I'm like, your appointment's at 11:30. Yeah, I know, I'm on my way. Where are you? Are you down the street? Because I got somebody at 1:00. I'm fully booked. I'm a real full-time nail tech. Like, this is what I do. And I think that a lot of people just don't wrap their mind around it at first. They see your work online, they think you're good, but they don't really understand that this is what I do for a living. Like, I'm booked for real. Like, I have a 9, 11:30, a 1, a 3:30, a 5, a 6:30, and an 8. They don't get it. That is, I literally have people back to back. I barely have time to eat. I don't have time for you to say you're on your way at the time you should be walking through my door. And so what happens at that time, I just tell them, like, if you can't really be here in the next 15 minutes, we're going to probably have to cut your service or whatever, because this is the time slot that I designated this time for you. And this is all the time I have for you within this little slot that you booked. I literally have other people coming in after you, and I do not run late on my schedule. It's not fair to everyone else. I understand. I'm like, you can still come, because this time I'm sitting here waiting for you. This is your time. I said, and if you don't come, I'm going to charge you, because guess what? You put this time in my book. And so if you weren't going to be able to make it, I could have put someone else in. I'm sorry, but those are my rules and how I run my business. And then I think that's when the aha moment comes, because it's like, damn, she a real business. I'm a real business. And then like I told you all before, if people don't come, I don't even call them. I don't check up on them or anything. I just charge the dang on card, because they didn't respect me enough to even give me a heads up. So why should I even chase up behind them? I just charge the card, and if it don't go through, they get blocked. And I put notes in the system. So if they try to reach out to me again, I'm going to look them up, and I'm going to see the notes, and I'm like, oh, you owe me this fee right here. And in the future, because that happened, and I don't really do business like that at all, you're going to have to pay me up front 50%. But now you got to pay me 50% of whatever you're trying to get up front. I really don't want to fool with that person. So at that point, I don't even really care, because that person is not a person that respects my business. So I hope I answered that. I charge $40 for a medium set with gel, any shape, even stiletto, because I'm just starting. But that is just saying part. But that just starting out part is not included. I'm just like you. I just don't know you came up. I think $40 for a medium set is decent. I charge $50 for a medium shape set with gel. Yeah, because see, the designs what jacks it up even more. That's just the base set. So I think that's decent. The discount nail shops here charge 22 to 25 for basic short polish sets. I am a student who graduates next month. Jashayla, like that name, Jashayla. I am a student who graduates next month. I want to get started, but not for free. How much should students charge? I have a video that I want you to go back and watch. I'm going to answer you, but I want you to go back and watch this video for more in-depth explanation and numbers. It's called How to Charge Clients or something like that, or How I Charge Clients. Look that video up. I suggest that you do what we call if you new and see questions like this. It depends on how good you are. I can't tell. So be realistic with where you are. Like if you are a newbie and you taking 3 and 4 hours to do a set of nails, be realistic with that and charge accordingly. I do say that you should do this, and it's in the video. I call it, you call it. I call it, you call it. So you could do one price. If you let me come and you come here and you let me do whatever I want, you could charge one price, say $25. And then if it's what you want, it's $35 within reason. And if you want to include stones, you can include stones. But really, while you're doing that, I don't suggest you use Swarovski crystals. You guys, I didn't mention that in a video. If you're going to do something like this, do not use Swarovski crystals. You new people. Don't use the Swarovskis if you're trying and testing. Those are too expensive to be practicing with. Get a cheaper stone. Somebody have a question for you. Hey, girl on the floor, do you have any of the Ariana earphones?
Nope.
You know what she's talking about? Do you have any of the, is it ARIANA?
Yeah, I don't have those.
You don't have those?
No.
She's all into these fancy headbands right now. So she said she doesn't have those. Somebody said they like your headband. And yeah.
Gosh, people are so nice to me.
She said, did you all hear her? Yep. She got a lot of them. Oh my gosh, she got all different ones.
I only got like 50. I'm not even joking.
She has like 50. Wow. I wish we had emojis. You can't put emojis up here, huh? I know I see people putting emojis up here. I don't know how they do it. So whoever was doing, I think it was London or Fresh Warning TV, they were doing it. They can maybe tell you. Oh, girl, you fine. She said you fine. You were fine. You weren't awkward. They said you were hilarious in that video.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks. Oh, wow.
So you getting some more, and I ain't paying you. Well, I start paying you $1 a video. I heard that clients being late. I hate that clients being late and no shows are a big problem. Your advice? I just went through that. That's how I handle that. That's how I handle it. That's why they got that card on file. Because I take late people because we're not perfect and I don't run to the dot, But if I see I'm gonna run past 15 minutes, I'm gonna call you in advance. I don't charge people for being late. I don't charge people because people are gonna be late here and there, especially coming here because it's like 4 different train tracks before you get to my house. You might get caught. So I'm not really big on being late. But if I just tell people, if you're going to be extremely late, my first rule of thumb is we're going to probably have to cut your service down because I got to stay on schedule. And if you just outrageously late and I got a book day, then you're going to have to just pay the fee. I don't care what happened. I don't really care what happened. I'm sorry. You cost me money and time, especially the first client. You have me get up early in the morning. You ain't here and you extremely late. That means you just don't care. You don't even respect. Like, even if something happened, you still got to pay me. Like, what if you went to work? What if you went to freaking work? This is the perfect example. It's just like going to work one day and you get there. Let's say you work in a factory or you work wherever and the power is out. You clocked in. Let's say you clocked into work. You get there, the power go down. But your bosses and everybody telling you, don't leave, stay because they're working on it. It should be up shortly. 2 hours later, They're like, it looks like they can't fix it. They got a special part they got to order. So you guys go home. We're not going to be able to pay you. You will be pissed. Like, no, you're going to pay me my money. You're going to pay me my money. You're going to pay me my money. Right. You're going to be pissed. Who's going to go to work and sit there and everything? And they showed up and they did their part. And they tell you to go home. And we're not going to pay you after they had you stay. That's what happens. That's how you got to look at it with these clients. Don't have people have you getting up out your bed and sitting there twiddling your darn thumbs. And they don't even show up. No, you're going to pay me something because I did my part. You didn't do your part. That's not on me. That's on you. Okay? Right. Square, like she said, square the hell up with me because I did my part. That's how you look at it. Get out your feelings with this. Is business. Yes, you a whole nail tech. Yes. Yes. Cheers. That was water, you guys. Oh, you back. Okay, good, Tommy. We could put emojis from other devices like tablets and phones. Oh, okay. So you can only do emojis from tablets and phones, not on the computer. I thought it was something I didn't, because I'm old, you guys. Look, you might see my gray. But I spray painted up here. Okay, thank you. I used to hate my name. Really? Actually, but when I get older, I start to love it. I make my own acrylics too, and I love those glitters and encapsulation. Well, that might be your thing, honey. That could be your niche, like your encapsulation work. I know a lot of the Hispanic or Latin ladies, they love to do a lot of encapsulation and color acrylics, and they create some wonderful, beautiful things. I did notice that, and that's really, really, really heavy hitting right now. I do it a little bit, but it's not my thing, but everybody has their thing. So if you find your lane and that's what you really love, that's what you should build your brand around. More about that later. If you have an Android, you should have a smiley face on the keyboard and you choose that. Okay. Jashayla said, I'm getting good, but I'm still practicing, but I'm using my product. Okay. Thanks, because I'm going to check out the video you mentioned. Yes. Go back and look at that video, please. What does it say? That video she's talking about is gold, Jashayla. Oh, yay. Yes. How to charge your clients. I said, I'm going to go back and I try. Those videos are a little more tedious and more work for me, but I'm going to be doing them on a regular. Do you do forms, and how do you feel about using it? Y'all got me again. We had an hour and 22 minutes. Do I do forms? I do not. I can, but I don't. I want to do forms. That's how I feel about it. In my mind, I want to do forms. I know how to do forms. I have forms, but I just haven't gotten to it to the point when this is the time I should be doing it, because a lot of the work that I see, I know exactly how to do it. And the reason why I want to use form, I see a lot of work. I like what I see. And the best way to get that crystal clear look on a nail is with gel. And I know how to do gel and all that. And the best look to get those see-through nails and all that, and the long, whatever, is on the forms. I just have not sat down and practiced it enough where I can incorporate it into my day, because a lot of times my day is too tight to be playing around on some nails. I just got to keep it moving. So actually, I should be following my own advice and getting into forms. I'm glad you brought that up, and getting into the forms right now, because a lot of stuff I see is encapsulated in gel. Gel is the clearest you're going to ever get. I don't care how clear they say an acrylic is. There's nothing clearer than gel. Actual gel. And that is best done on some forms because it's straight up see-through. And the world is your oyster with that. But I can't afford to practice on people and test it out. Is forms considered an upcharge? I would definitely charge more. I've been watching, I read things, and some people said, all I do is forms, and it's faster to me. It's faster to them because that's their specialty. People don't realize that whatever you do all the time will automatically become faster for you because that's what you're used to doing. I would charge more because that's sculpting nails. That is sculpting. That is advanced to me. So definitely I would even charge $10 more on whatever I charge on that. You want them sculpted? Okay. Yeah. Should you charge the same for hard gel and acrylic? I would charge more for sculpted nails. I don't do hard gel nails, but if I did do them, they would be on sculpts. But what I did see the other day, who had that? I can't think of her name. Somebody on YouTube had a hybrid set. Wait, what's her name? What is her name? God doggone it. What is her name? It might come to me, but she did a hybrid, beautiful set, and it was hybrid between acrylic and gel. And that's probably the route I'm going to be going lately, because I'm kind of switching over into the type of designs that I do now. I'm going back to encapsulated work more. And the way to get that clearest, crisp look of what you encapsulated is with that gel on top. So you can lay acrylic. I know who it is. It was Tabby Scott Nails. She did a beautiful set. And I was like, oh yeah, that's what I've been kind of doing lately. So yeah. Because you were frozen, what was discussed about about the salons manipulating appointments? I was just saying I wasn't trying to be negative, but that's something that does happen a lot, where the receptionist, or you got different cliques in these salons, and the receptionist will go in and give preferential treatment to their friends, especially when something like, I remember one day I was in a salon downtown and they were sweeping down, this didn't happen, but I'm not stupid. Guy came in and got the most expensive pedicure on the menu. Okay, like $80 pedicure, whatever. And the girl, the girl who she gave it to came in late after me. Okay, and she gonna try to say, I said so. I was like, how'd she get him? She came in after me. Her name is below me on the list, and she was like, oh, that was a request. I'm still mad about this to this very day, because this is the type of bull people pull. You know how I know there wasn't no darn request? Because I was sitting at my station, which is right next to where she was doing the man's pedicure, and I was listening to the conversation. And he never met her before. He was asking her stuff like, so what's your name? Oh, that's a pretty name. Oh, okay. How long you been doing nails? Like a damn new customer. And she tried to tell me that was a request. No, you're hooking your friend up because it was my turn to get somebody and you want to hook your friend up. And that's all that was. That's the type of stuff that goes on in salons all day long. And that's the type of stuff that will make me turn into the other Tanisha. And I'm too old for that. I let it slide, but I was like, see, this is why I don't work at salons anymore. Can't put up with that type of stuff, but yes, it does still happen. But if you see it happen because you're new, just chill. But I'm just letting you know that's what I meant, and that's what I was talking about. Yep, and that's what they do. Tabitha Scott's nails. Yep, she was doing the hybrid set. So that's pretty much what I got to talk about. Anybody else have any other questions? Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. Well, I think we've been on here an hour and a half. I'm gonna try to come on again soon. I thought they said I hadn't been on here in 6 days. I can't believe it was 6 days, because my goal is to really try to come on here every 2 to 3 days, you guys. Every 2 to 3 days. Yeah, thank you. I had a fun vacation, but I can't say I rested, but I had a fun vacation. Yeah, you came in late. You got to catch the replay. Do you do dual forms? Wait, what is that again? I know, but I obviously don't do it because is that the bendable ones, like reusable ones? Or is that the one where you use the polygel? I forgot. You all didn't miss me, little old me? No. You can message me. Easiest way to come right to my phone is Chicago or Yahoo. Chicago or Yahoo. Yep. Phone going off all the time. People emailing, texting, inboxing. That's the quickest way. Right. Okay. I know. I'm like, I know what it is, but I can't think. Nope. I want to get some because I kind of want to do some polygel sets on myself with clear. Like I said, how I feel about polygel. Polygel, they're kind of marketing that as the product that people could do it yourself. I don't really think that's something I'm going to put on people as a service. I feel like they're making it so easy breezy, like do it yourself in a few minutes. Yeah, it comes out very smooth on top. I just don't know how durable they are. And how much would I want to charge for that? Because see, I don't know. You still got to do all that filing and stuff. I think I'm okay with the way I do things, but if I do it, it's probably like I said in the last video, I'm probably going to use that as something to pop some nails on myself real quick because I'm lazy with doing my own services. I had to, y'all don't know how long it took me even just do all this to my hair, then clip my ends. How durable are they? I don't know. You said you tell your boyfriend, shh, my mentor's on. Shut your butt, girl. Oh, for real? Girl, I'm just trying to pay it forward. I'm trying to be transparent too, because a lot of people on social media act like their life is perfect. They be like, oh, holding Fendi bag down, holding Louis Vuitton bag. Oh, look at me. You caught me in the perfect smile. And it's like, that is not real life. I'm going to tell you what it is. And so I just want to say, you know what? I want to let people know that everybody has slow periods. I'm having a slow period right now. It all came together in the end. Everything's paid, of course, but I just didn't want to be dipping into money I didn't plan on dipping into because it kind of dropped suddenly and I kind of forgot that happens. That's all. So we're at 1 hour and 31 minutes. So I guess at this point, I'm going to go ahead and shut it on down. But I didn't realize it was 6 days. I was like, dang, 6 days. So I will be back very soon. And I'm thinking of doing some type of skit type video again because that was fun. So, okay, till the next video, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and go.
Wait.
She said, wait. Oh, I guess she want to come back on camera.
Wait.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay. I guess that's her thing. They said night. What's the best brand of gel to use? Ooh, I like IBD. And liquid. I'm not powder. It doesn't matter. But liquid, I always use Easy Flow. All right, you guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Okay. Oh, it's still going, Mona. Okay, you emailed me. Okay, I'm gonna program that code in now. I'm a woman of my word. Okay, I got you. Good night.